Hello everyone, Dale J here again, and today we're gonna do the power plant. The last two videos we covered the dome and we covered the airfield. I'm showing you each place where you can potentially get a rifle body, so a military crate. Now obviously the loot is random, guys, so where I find a box or a crate, you may find a box, and where, you know what I mean, basically. If I find a military crate, then there's a chance that that could have been just a normal wooden box or whatever, you know. Alright guys, so we're going to cover the reactors, the buildings, the bridge at the back, and see if we can find any memes, any juicy bloody memes. So let's start with the broken reactor. So I would always enter the power plant from the reactor side, so approach it from the reactor side so you can get your bearings. As soon as you get to the first reactor, sneak under, check for any loot in here. There might be a box, there might be a crate. It really does depend on luck. I mean, I've already checked this area out, so I know there's nothing here, but never miss it. Always give it a go. Don't just run past that shizzle. Again, spam the old spacebar when you're climbing ladders. It's going to save you a lot of time. Now, there's a chance for a military crate or a rifle body or an SMG body up here, so we're going to take a look. They can sometimes be quite hidden, which is a nightmare. That right there is a notorious spot for hidden crates. You see it? If that was a military crate, you wouldn't be able to see that shit, dude. It'd be hidden, so semi-auto body. Always make sure you check that spot. That's a little hot spot. Back down the ladder. Again, you can use spacebar to get down the ladder too. Super quick. Head straight over to the working reactor and do the same again. Quick sneak peek. Nothing here. Couple of barrels. Again, there could be loot there. Potential. Straight up, spamming that space. Already I can kind of tell this shit. Oh, okay. So we got two gears. Now the last couple of times I've been here, there has been military crates. So again, don't be skipping the reactors, boys. Check under them, check over them, get back down. All right. So once you've done the reactors, and you're heading back into, say, the center of the power plant, you've got a couple more buildings and containers that you need to check. So head away from the reactors and head towards the pipes. And you're going to see this building here. The grey building with all the new foliage, okay? I learned how to say that word in the end. So you've got all the new foliage, the new grass, etc. And it's a grey building very similar to this. I've already broken the door down. Usually this would be barricaded, doors shut, barricaded. I've broken it down straight in. Quite useful in here is a recycler, I think. Pretty sure there's a recycler in here somewhere, but once you get in here, again, do a little scout around straight upstairs. There's always boxes in here, so you never want to miss this. Alright, so semi-auto body, not too bad, straight upstairs. Have a quick look. Okay, so the recycle upstairs, if you need to use it, there's also a research table. Swooty, give me that booty. Alright, free tech trash. Okay, so that was here. Basically, the hole in the grey building where the pipe leads to, there's usually a crate. So you can only access this by coming up this way. So make sure you do that. We're going to go straight upstairs and carry on looking. Oh, okay. Another box. Two gears. Can't complain. Can't complain, mate. We can't complain. Mate. Okay. Nothing else up here, so I'm going to head straight back down. Stop spamming, dude. Jeez. That hurt. You can just jump onto the pipe here, by the way, guys. If you want to, like, get out real easy. Probably the easiest way of doing it, if I'm honest. Jump straight out of there. Alright, so, once you've exited large, we're then going to head over to the containers. Alright, we're going to give the containers a quick check. And they're on this side. Now the containers can be annoying because you can't see, unless you're already high up, you can't really see what loot's there, so you don't know whether to make a decision whether to visit on or not. And only a couple of the containers are actually accessible. The ones that have the stairs that go all the way to the top like this. So I'm going to head to the top now. See if there's anything here. Maybe some... I always click fucking paper. Nobody wants paper here. I mean, once you're up here, you can kind of see and then make a decision. So I can see there's crate over there. So I'm going to go and head to that. Well, let me just get into this guy. Alright. I'm going to get that. I'm going to get box. So yeah, the containers aren't too bad. I don't think I've ever actually found a rifle body or an SMG body on top of the containers. It's usually the crates, the normal components in. Yeah. But I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to groan at 2 road signs. Boys and girls. Alright, so once you've done the containers, after the containers done, head away from the containers. Alright, so you've done the reactors, you've done the grey building, you've done the containers. There's not much left. I'm going to be honest with you. Alright, so we want to be checking out now. We're going to check out this building here. Now, I believe this building is called the garage. I'll put the map on the screen like I've been doing in the previous video so you can see where I'm heading to. And every time I find a military crate, I'll stick the map on the screen as well. Alright, so got an oil refinery in here. And a recycler. So you've got services, quite useful. Crate in here. Okay, another semi-body. At some point, I didn't realise it, but I put 2 semi-bodies in a crate somewhere. Nice, Dale. Nice, so good at the game, dude. Yeah, so basically, garage, 1 box, loot it, get out of there, because there's not much left. Once you've left the garage, start heading back over into the power plant. And we're going to check out what's called Tower. Guess where it gets its name from now. There's no way of accessing tower other than this ladder here, so you got to do a little bit of a jump, but then you'll grab hold of it. Again, hit that space bar, boys. 2 boxes up here. Some fucking H2O and some gears. Do I keep losing shit? Okay, once you've finished with the tower, you want to be heading over to silos. Now, the silos are just here. They're connected by this long ass bridge thing too, so you can always identify them. Straight up the stairs of the silos. Got 1 box, little spring, and that's probably it, to be honest, for the silos. So you can head straight back down once you've covered the silos. Get straight back down there. Now, to be honest, there's not many places left now. Once you've checked the garage and you've checked the reactors, you do have like a power unit that's just outside of the airfield, a little bit further, I think, that way. But other than that, that's mainly the power plant covered. So, I mean, I'll leave the map. I'll leave a link to the map in the description. I'm going to throw the map up on the screen so you guys can see it. But just as a top tip, always start from the reactors, make your way over to the containers, make your way over to the large building, check the silo out, check the garage out, check the tower out, get the fuck out of there, go make yourself an AK, headshot some scrubs. GG.